They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tigers offense will have the opening possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
So Louisiana Tech's offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Finds his man. It's Gandy. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. Used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Pass to 45. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second one,
it's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They've got the screen set up, and it's loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The play-action fake.
this defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. That's caught, it's Durham. Nice move, creates some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tiger.
And they finally lift the lid. Opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off play action on first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
I love when you boot athletic quarterbacks and you boot him to the left right here outside the pocket. He does a great job. He can attack down the field or he can take off and run. It's kind of a pass-run option, especially when you have a guy that dynamic at the quarterback spot.
Catch in the middle, it's Wilkerson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, that's a phenomenal individual effort getting that sack. What a dominant play. And I'll tell you, playing here at Death Valley, a play like that now is going to get this crowd hyped up. And that's something as an opposing quarterback you do not want. Take it from me. I know it from experience. I remember my true freshman year playing at night here in Death Valley. That was the first time in my life I understood what the term hostile environment meant. This place is scary when the crowd gets involved, and that sack right there is going to light them up.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go back to the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a third and long. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job out of QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Durham. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And to have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second half.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
LSU lining up first and goal. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Looking to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tigers!
One thing this this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went game time.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. This offense has it with really good field position. They think there's room to run to the right here. On the move at the 30. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They'll ride the hot hand. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown LSU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To the ground with the back. Makes his man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Bullock. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the steps. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Finley. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
It's such a nice play getting that sack. And I'll tell you, what makes it worse is the fact that he has this crowd noise behind him. Death Valley is so loud. Arguably the loudest stadium in the entire country. And I know that having played here before. You do not want to get behind the chances of an opposing quarterback with this crowd noise. It makes it so hard for your offensive line to hear the cadence, to know when the snap is coming out. And you know it's helping this D-line get upfield. I think you saw an example of that on that last play.
Caught over the middle. It's Wilkerson. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Absolutely center cut. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes! Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got a man, it's Durham. Wide open spaces. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. As they come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He'll take the deep shot. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
Man, on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Plucks it out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the back. The give from the gun. Touchdown, LSU! And the punishment has been extended.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be. And they've looked explosive today.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. Be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilkerson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Got the quick pass. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
But trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. From the shotgun, the inside give. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Wiggins. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Throwing right. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And Here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hurley. That's caught. It's Watkins. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle, it's Fenley. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gandy. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. On the move, it's Robertson.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Back to throw. It's Bullock. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to